Here begins the story of Joey. 10 years ago, evil gripped our beloved city. The people suffered under the tyranny of the oppressor Link. Their voices cried out for help. From deep in the gap, Savior Joey heard their pleas and came to free us all.
Alert, trajectory of Stockhead. Alert, trajectory of Stockhead.
Here begins the story of Joey. 10 years ago, evil gripped our beloved city. The people suffered under the tyranny of the oppressor Link. Their voices cried out for help. From deep in the gap, Savior Joey heard their pleas and came to free us all. City wishes all citizens. The struggle against Link was long and fierce, and there was great suffering. Only through great sacrifice did the Savior defeat oppressor Link and declare the city free. But his work had only just begun. Triumphant, he rose from the depths to guide us to a glorious future. Savior Joey leashed the oppressor Link to serve and protect the people, and founded the council to restore the rule of democracy. Then, his work complete, he departed the city to spread his wisdom to the savage peoples of the world. the Savior's name, the Council formed the 5 ministries that continue to guide Union City in this new golden era. Plenty, comfort, safety, aspiration, well-being. The glorious pillars of the city, ever vigilant in the protection of your happiness. It's a happy aspiration day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy... Union City is now the envy of the civilized world. But this is only the beginning.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Agio City to the ongoing enrichment of the Gap. Savior Joey's teachings...
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
Oh, nothing quite yet. Just its usual gentle neighborly wave. These things take time, of course.
What if you never get assigned?
Then I shall never leave.
What if you never get assigned?
Then I shall never leave.
Can I ask you a little more about Joey?
Oh, Savior.
I knew Joey since before he was a savior.
Everything you ever wanted to know about Joey, from the beginning of time, is in this very room. And if you want to know about before the beginning of time, I suggest the Museum of Old History. Not for the faint-hearted, though. It is pretty shocking to see what Joey saved us from. Need one of these aspiration brooches, though, of course.
There's a map of the city in the old history exhibit?
You betcha!
There's a map of the city in the old history exhibit?
You betcha!
Could you give me your aspiration brooch?
I couldn't. They're issued specifically to social climbers. I am a social climber, and you are not. Sorry.
What if you never get assigned?
Then I shall never leave.
I better go and admire something.
Happy Aspiration Day! Now, if you might stand aside so the Savior and I can have a little us time. Just me and the hand.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration day.
Hey there.
Hello again. Glorious day, isn't it?
Another perfect day in Union City. So your dad is waiting for a sign, right?
From the arm, yeah. Won't leave without one. We'll be here for a while.
Praise Joey, am I right?
So, where did you first find Joey?
Scattered across an irradiated Gap scrap heap. Yourself?
In my heart? Your answer is way better.
Praise Joey, am I right?
So, where did you first find Joey?
Scattered across an irradiated Gap scrap heap. Yourself?
In my heart? Your answer is way better.
Praise Joey, am I right?
So, where did you first find Joey?
Scattered across an...
In my heart? Your answer is way better.
What's there to do in this museum?
Other than this hall? The old history exhibit?
So how would I get one of those aspiration brooches?
You'd have to ask my dad. He's the cute-ass king.
Enjoy your day.
Keep a smile on your face.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City is now the envy of the civilized world. But this is only the beginning. From our new partnership with Agio City...
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Trajectory obstructed.
There's a map of the city in the old history exhibit.
You betcha.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
Nothing quite yet. Just these things take time, of course.
I better go and admire something.
Keep a smile on your face.
Hey there.
Hello again. Glorious day, isn't it?
Another perfect day in Union City. Enjoy your day.
Keep a smile on your face.
We hope that the player will have examined the statue of Joey outside the city walls or in the piazza, but we can't know for sure. So here we tailor additional information about Joey based on what we know the player has learnt so far. The legend of Joey is that he defeated Link,
Citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Remember, please ensure your aspiration brooch is worn upon it.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration. In the Savior's name, the Council formed the 5 ministries that continue
The
to...
guy was looking for a sign from the Joey arm. I wondered if I could help.
Union City is now the envy of the civilized world. But this is only the beginning. From our new partnership with Agio City to the ongoing enrichment of the Gap, Savior Joey's teachings continue to guide us. Join the celebrations this Aspiration Day to show your gratitude and dare to dream what you...
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
I think it's telling me to calm down. I always get overly excited about these things.
I better go and admire something.
Happy...
wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
You see that? Joey sure is excited. Yeah! Go, Joey!
I better go and admire something.
Happy Aspiration Day!
Union City wishes...
Hey there.
Hello again. Glorious day, isn't it?
Another perfect day in Union City. What's there to do in this museum?
Other than this hall? The old history exhibit?
Praise Joey, am I right?
So,
Scattered.
in my heart? Your answer is way better.
Enjoy your day.
Keep a smile on your face.
We hope that the player will have examined the statue of Joey outside the city walls or in the piazza, but we can't know for sure. So here we tailor additional information about Joey based on what we know the player has learnt so far.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. We invite you to salute the people of Asio City, our faraway friends and valued members of the Union Group. Unstinting and determined cooperation has allowed both cities to grow to become the richest cities in the world. We stand together, refuting the fake news spread by Hobart in their attempt to undermine our unity. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
He's beckoning me closer. He wishes to tell me something. He's about to give me the answer. I can almost feel it. Oh, Joey, I am listening.
I better go and...
Happy Aspiration Day!
Hey there.
Hello again. Glorious day, isn't it?
Another perfect day in Union City. Enjoy your day.
Keep a smile on your face.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Joey, after all that I did to maximize my kudos, why have you forsaken me? I worked so hard. I did everything right. I followed all your teachings.
Ouch, right in the face. That must have hurt.
This is your sign? Well, message received. Loud
The guy
and
had
clear.
tossed away the aspiration
Come on,
brooch in
Cecily.
anger.
We're
I
leaving.
suspected he'd get over it.
Finally. Where are we going?
We're going to find your mother.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Welcome to the Old History exhibit, sir.
Many years ago, Spunky had helped me in my quest to defeat Link. I was glad to see that he had gotten the respect he deserved.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Meet Spunky, lifelong friend and companion.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
He was a friend to all low-life citizens and a true symbol of Union City spirit until he was found drowned in a pond at the tender age of 7. Through this exhibit, may his bark be with us always.
Excuse me?
Oi! Keep the noise down.
Oh, sorry.
A little respect while you're in this hallowed place.
Right. And you're a guard here?
Name's Payne. Roy Allen Payne. Ex-security officer, 30 years on the force. And I've got my eyes on you.
Are you the only person working here?
The only person? Yes. Not thinking of trying something funny, are we, son?
Absolutely not.
Jolly good. Because I don't think funny is funny.
I don't doubt it.
And the robots that work for me, they don't like funny either.
They work for you?
Well, not for me. Technically, I suppose they're my co-workers.
What exactly is this exhibit?
What is the exhibit, he asks. Joey, give me strength. This is the Old History exhibit. The definitive collection of Union City artifacts. Courtesy of our illustrious benefactor, Mrs. Piermont herself.
It just looks like a load of old junk from the old regime.
Junk? No. Old regime? Yes. In the days before our savior took control.
I heard that you have an old map of the city in here.
Did you now? And what precisely did you hear?
That it shows Union City as it was 10 years ago. See, I have an obsolete area code, E1594, and I need to see where it is.
I see. Well, the map table is just over in the center of the room. But a specific area code, that'd be like finding a needle in a haystack. Good luck, son.
See you later.
Enjoy the exhibits. Quietly.
The museum is a perfect place to provide exposition relating to the previous game, as well as offering the opportunity for a few extra surprises. The writing for the exhibits in the Museum of Old History was tongue-in-cheek, offering levity with cameos of old characters like Spunky the dog, and references to areas Foster visited when he was last in Union City. Throughout the game there were also nods to some of the team's favourite films and TV shows. How many can you spot?
A padlock prevented whatever was inside from getting out. It was an old fridge. There were strange noises coming from it, as if something was trapped inside.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This city synth garbage would never compete with the stuff back in the Gap.
Music in Union City used to be restricted to low-life areas only. At one of our long-lost
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
dance and drink. These days, music devices are mostly personalized, and loud music is only permitted in VIP areas or public stages.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Union City still had some pretty backward views on the Gap.
Life in the Gap has always been primitive. Here we see a typical scene of two fully grown Gaplanders eking out an existence in the harsh wastes of the desert.
I couldn't wait to get out of Union City and return to the Gap, my home, but not without Milo.
A goat. Goats were fierce predators,
The
which were
information
notoriously
droid will be
difficult
with
to
you
track.
shortly.
Our two models here were clearly top hunters.
I'd had a run-in with this tech all those years ago. I hoped Union City had gone in a more sustainable direction.
Dangerous fuels. These days, we burn our waste and use that to provide all the power our citizens will ever need.
The information droid will be with you
This
shortly.
holographic map demonstrates the success of the Council in revitalizing Union City according to Joey's guidance. With new Council-approved technology, every citizen can finally look up and see clear blue skies.
A giant holographic map of Union City as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet. A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table. Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
10 years ago, I'd used the old underground system to reach the heart of Link.
This antique map shows the primitive transportation available prior to the installation of the monopod system. Unlike today, travelers often risk delays, confusing journey plans, and the inconvenience of inconsequential chatter. Now, work is just a button press away. What
The
live
droid had an old interface port at the base.
giant monsters, tentacle creatures, illicit android laboratories? Beware.
An old barrel transporter robot. Those robots always gave me the creeps. The gruesome tendrils pulsed ominously. The product of Link. An experimental fusion of man with computer that had ended in tyranny.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This organism, found in the depths of the old city, remains one of its greatest mysteries. It was, at one time, theorized that the biomass was the result of a mutated mini knockwurst, flushed into the old sewage system. However, numerous court proceedings dictated that this was, in fact, a false statement fabricated by the franchise's competitor, Little Knackers. Whilst its origins are unknown, citizens are assured it represents no threat to our well-being and is displayed here merely as a reminder of the dark ages of our great Union City.
One of the challenges that reared its head very early on was about the entire property itself. All of us who were working on the early days of the story realized that it was two things. It was a reboot, but it was also a sequel. So, in sequel terms, there was a fan base, a very, a classic fan base, like myself, who grew up playing the Broken Swords and Beneath the Steel Sky. And the idea that this whole property was going to get a number 2, well, the number of eyes on this to ensure that we did justice to the original fans and we kept in keeping with the canon. There was a lot of passion. There were a lot of voices in the room ensuring that we would do the reboot of Foster and Joey justice. At the same time, on the reboot side, the reboot is meant to be a reinvention of a classic property for a new audience. And what you don't want to do is make something that says, we're bringing this back, and if you haven't seen the first one, if you haven't played the first one, then you're going to be behind. And so we had this constant challenge throughout the entire game and through the intro, the comic intro sequence of exactly how much do we offer a new audience without insulting the old one? How much do we offer the old one in terms of canon without alienating the new one? And this constant balance, flopping back and forth over exactly how much we give away and how much we pull back on, in order to even allow people who are playing the new one to have the opportunity to go back and be surprised by the story of the old one. You can't give all that away. It was a huge writing challenge. I imagine the same sort of writing challenge that those who worked on Star Wars The Force Awakens or Blade Runner 2049, there's a lot of weight and there's a lot of eyes of the fans keeping an eye out to make sure that you do their property justice. And I'd like to say we did.